assholes. No, but seriously. Seriously. Y'all taken to being less than pleasant and nasty now just because I'm not giving you the kind of videos you want. How mature. Oh, and also, let's not forget that that's the perfect way to get someone to do what you want them to do, by being nasty to them. That makes me really want to give you the kind of content that you keep begging and bugging me for. Being nasty is definitely the way to go. So thanks guys for all your nasty comments to all my non-belly related videos. Thanks a lot. Like, instead of me being concerned that someone's coming and throwing stuff at me, all one of you could say was, "Oh, that girl's legs is fatter than yours." But first of all, I don't give a shit. Because let's face it, that's an insult to her, because I'm sure she doesn't want to think she's got fat legs. So that's an insult to her. So it's like, yeah, that's great. Not an insult to me, though. I don't give a shit. Like I say, but still, the intent was there. The intent was there to be nasty, so. And for that, I hate you. Somebody called Snee70 something, some kind of number. You will have seen it in my last video. I put a comment because he deleted his comment. So I just wrote it again to show him up for the arsehole that he was. Like I say, I'm not really offended by it, but I'm just saying, you guys would just be like, these people were just deliberately being nasty, obviously, because they think that maybe somehow by being nasty to me, I'm going to give them the content that they want. Well, I just want to let you guys know that if you start being nasty to me because I'm not giving you the content that you demand, it's not going to make me do it. In fact, it's going to make me not want to do it more. Because let's face it, summer's coming, and I already said in my million previous videos that, you know, because summer's coming, I'm probably going to start wearing more revealing clothes anyway that show off my belly. So, you know, but now I'm just going to cover up deliberately. Just because people are being shit. I think they think it's a good way of like training me or something. It's like their way of trying to train me. Like doing a psychology thing. That maybe if I get enough nasty... If I get enough nasty comments, I'll think, oh, I better do the videos that they want then so I can get nice comments because I don't like getting nasty ones. These people assume that I'm just some kind of easy, manipulated, weak person that, like, is, oh, I'd better do as they say. Otherwise they're gonna insult me. Ugh. Please. What is my mum going on about now? I'm not sure. I can't remember. That person has been on my live streams before and said stuff. I can't remember if he was nice before or not. Snee76. I knew it. I knew it was 76, but I didn't want to say it. Just in case I was wrong. Hey, thank you, BJ. I thought somebody else said it. Yeah, like emotional blackmail. Well, yeah, little that they know. They don't, you know, they don't know, but, you know, I don't give in to that shit. So, however, if you say nice things, I might want to do it for you because, you know, so that's my app. I thought this would look nice with it. I have lots to talk about in this video, so it might be like a really long live stream of nobody talking and ignoring me and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, oh, I'll be right back, hello. Did he shout something? Several times. It's rude. I've done my rainbow makeup. I thought that would be nice to do today, as it was a lovely day, and I felt like doing it. I'm just saying, it's like this is like the wrong time for people to start getting shitty with me and nasty to me, because this is the time when I'm most likely going to be willing to wear like crop tops and low-rise pants, because it's lovely, you know. It's lovely weather, and I want to do it anyway. I just won't be doing, you know, it in a fetishy way, like, oh, look at my fat belly, and just like shoving it in the camera or whatever. I'll just happen to be wearing, you know, a crop top and low-rise pants. So I was going to be doing that, but now, just because you guys have been so nasty to me, I don't think I'll bother now. But just remember, it's your fault why you're not getting the content that you want, because first of all, you've not done as I say, because I'm the boss, not you. I know that people think that, oh, well, the viewers are the boss because, you know, you've got to put out the content that they want. Actually, no. It's the YouTubers' choice of what content they put out. So if I wanted to stop doing belly videos, it's sort of my decision, really, and it's, you know, you got to sort of respect that, because feminism. So if y'all guys who watch my shit are all, you know, social justice warriors, because apparently I'm also toxic and narrow-minded, according to a 80s nightmare, his name is, on my last live stream, because I mentioned about social justice warrior movements and adverts or something. And although I wasn't having a go at those movements, I was actually saying that certain categories of people should be added to the social justice warrior movement, they still felt the need to call me narrow-minded and toxic, because I actually said, well, old people should have social justice, and fat people should also have social justice, and body positivity and shit. But apparently that makes me toxic and narrow-minded. So yeah, go figure. I can't wait for that fucking 80s nightmare to fucking view this. Like I say, I think these people are just being trolls just for the sake of being trolls. They're just insulting me because they think, oh, well, we're not getting our content, so we may as well just be nasty. But that is not how... Do you call that progress? If they call themselves progressive and social justice warriors and liberals, you guys are really not doing yourself any favours or justice. You just make yourselves look like fucking assholes. That's why people don't like you, by the way. People don't like social justice warriors because of this. Because when someone like me tries to say, well, there are people out there that don't have social justice, they say, nope, this category here is all there is. This category of people are the only ones who need social justice, and anything outside of that, you can fuck off. That's what they say. So if I say, well, let's add fat people and old people because they need, and disabled people, they need social justice because they're treated lesser because of these things. Apparently, no, that's not allowed. So they're actually the narrow-minded and toxic ones, the people who say that that's not allowed. So apparently that 80s nightmare doesn't agree. I'm going to just go give this to my mum before she moans, but I'm sure she'll probably talk to me for about a million years. I'll try and be quick. Sit outside for a bit. Oh, she's playing a game. She seems to be pretty occupied, so that's good, isn't it? Okay, let me just, aren't you listening, mate? Why is everyone talking about belly, though? Because they're all freaking weirdos. I don't know. It's very perverted and weird, isn't it? It's very perverted. Hello, my queen. Hello. YouTube don't like swearing. Okay. Hello, boss. Hello. Evan, I approved your comment, but they still blocked it. Oh dear, that's no good. Destroy all the people that doesn't like you. Yeah, destroy all the narrow-minded people, because they're the ones that are narrow-minded, not me. How am I? I'm the most open-minded person in the entire universe. How very dare they accuse me of being toxic and narrow-minded? They all just need to, you know, disintegrate or something. These people are the toxic ones. All the assholes who don't like me. They don't even get to know me or give me a chance before. That both these people who are insulting me now are people who have been like interacting on my streams in the past. I don't know why they're being nasty now. It's like so-called fans, much. So-called fans, much. False friends. The mayo here, one mudding. Oh, right, sorry. I'm just gonna set myself up outside. Okay. The world has gotten too political. So yeah, I was thinking, seeing as how I've offended lots of people by bringing up social justice warrior stuff, seeing as how people are offended by that shit, let's bring religion into it as well. Let's really dig myself into a hole. Let's really piss some people off. Because I don't give a shit. I'm just going to speak my mind. Apparently I've also been told I'm opinionated just recently as well. Just because I complained about the fact that those people were all telling me to pick that food up off the floor. Even though the point of the post was just to name and shame the people who threw it on the floor. But apparently it was my fault because I'm the one who should have picked it up or some shit. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? So I complained about that on Facebook, about people, you know, all being just concerned about the fact that I should have picked it up instead of seeing the point that I was trying to make. And this person said, well, you know, there's nothing wrong with you, it's just that you are a bit opinionated. And he said there's nothing wrong with that. And I thought, too right, you know. So apparently I'm opinionated. But so is everybody else. I mean, what the fuck? All these social justice warriors are opinionated and narrow-minded because they only believe in one way. Their way is, you know, the right way, and, you know, anybody else who doesn't agree with it can hit the highway. You know, they're not as progressive as they think they are, you know, all these social justice warrior types. They're just as narrow-minded as a freaking racist person or a homophobe. They're just like they've just gone the other way. But I digress. Let's not mention that, lest I get freaking accused of being toxic and narrow-minded again. No. All I was talking about in my last stream that got me the title of being toxic and opinionated and fucking narrow-minded is that I think these social justice warriors should be making more of a big deal about the fact that fat people are no longer, you know, being sort of encouraged to have this body positivity that they all used to go on about, that they don't seem to bother anymore about. So have you guys noticed that, I mean, a few years ago, you used to see fat people more often in more things, in more adverts, in more like billboards and magazines. Now all of a sudden, all you're seeing is skinny people. In every advert, skinny people. Or muscular people, if it's men. And magazines, adverts on the TV programs. They brought back Baywatch apparently now, which I'm presuming is full of skinny people. I'm presuming there's no shirtless fatties. That's what I want to change. So how does that make me narrow-minded and toxic, that I want to add something? This is my very first stream, I don't know what's happening. Alright. Alright. Nothing wrong with being racist. Free speech. That's very true. I mean, you can't even fucking change racist people's mind. It's their opinion. It's, you know, they're entitled to have it as well. But, you know, I was right. Literally everybody is opinionated by definition. That's right. It is nice. Simping. Like someone accusing you of being a simp. Well, like simp patrol. Didn't mean you, Brad. He meant like you're patrolling the simps, as in you're sort of you're keeping them at bay for me. But no, they're not simps, guys. Them people. They are, I used to say, weirdos and perverts. The simps are the people who actually treat me nicely, which so far is going downhill. I've gone from all this praise and shit to suddenly getting insulted on every one of my fucking videos now. Just because I'm not giving these people the content that they want. Which is, I could probably put into the feminism category really, because, well, I've decided to they all wanted to see my belly. And I decided not to do belly videos because fucking winter. If I want to stop showing my body, I have the right to do that. And by people being nasty to me, these blokes being nasty. And one girl, by the way, one girl called Jane, was even moaning and complaining about me showing, not showing belly anymore. And I'm like, but it's my decision, it's my body, it's my choice, it's my decision, it's my YouTube channel, it's my choice, it's my decision. I should be able to put up whatever content I want without getting a load of grief for it, because I'm not putting the kind of content that somebody wants, which is perverted content. You know, so he's not the simp patrol, he's the pervert patrol, I guess. Still waiting for those Victoria's Secret models. I'm gonna eat this so I don't end up chewing my mouth off. No, this is very dry and these chips are too hard. I think they're dead old or something. Not really nice. Yeah, well, I'm still waiting for fat men calendars. Where can I get fat men calendars from? Well, I've already, either I've told them a million times how they can get the kind of content that they want, but they're not listening. I also informed them in one of my videos. It isn't. Oh Mayo, this is a belly. Is this a belly fetish channel? Have you been listening to anything I've been saying? I just said it isn't. Thank you, sir. Yes, welcome to the weekly stream. At the moment, this channel is just like a mishmash of rubbish. It's just videos of me wearing wacky outfits and ears and doing awesome makeup and then just talking about various things that piss me off. About my thoughts, opinions, and it's kind of like a vlog as well. I also tell stories about my day and my week or anything that has happened to me sort of recent and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not a belly fetish fucking channel. No, let him. Yeah, I remember Memory Lane is obviously of the Therian community, because this channel did start out about Therian stuff. And if you wanna see my actual Therian channel, because I've got one specifically for Therian stuff now. But it's this is still hot. That's good. I still do that. This is much better than last time. It was very bland. But I don't think that Memory Lane person has been listening to what I've been saying anyway. So yeah, it's about it's like furries and Therian. I don't really want to mention it here because I don't want all these perverts and weirdos to be sort of finding me on that channel as well, and I don't. Because I have reason to believe that some of the people around here, my neighbours type things, the locals, not really neighbours, but locals, and the not so nice locals, have been finding my channel, my videos, so I don't really want them to know about my Therian channel as well, so I don't really want to advertise it here. But I mean, if you want to see my official Therian channel, you can always email me or send me a private message on something like Facebook. Huh. So although it's not there now, I'm going to put my email address in the description. But at the moment, I can tell you it's Royalrosewolf@snooty.net. A couple of the kids have just walked past the gate now looking in. They're going on with themselves in a minute. Oh, she's there! She's there! Oh, Wolfie's there! Oh, she's scary! Oh! That's what I get. I just don't like being called a simp because that implies sexual interest. Oh, thank you. Problem is these shitheads could also get that as well. Are you real life friends? Yeah. Yeah. I think he's been mainly bothered about what, you know, you and him have been talking about. That he's not been listening to me and my stream. We have done videos together. This is really nice. I just realised why it's so salty though. The rat's over there eating food as well. I want to be able to say these rats are my pet rats, but they're not. I haven't. Sorry. I need a tissue. I'm gonna get a tissue. I'll be right back. I really prefer to make live streams than I do videos. So I'm not able to make live streams on my Therian channel because I don't have enough subscribers. You can only do live streams when you've got like 1,000+ subscribers. I kind of not updated the channel in a while. But if you could, I'll give you the channel in an email. And I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to that one and subscribe to this one if you want, because I also can do like videos of that sort of nature on here too. Yeah. That was good. I've kind of toned down just slightly on the Therian stuff though, just because, you know, I get a lot of shit for it, you know, in real life, by the locals, the local kids. So I've kind of, like, even when I started doing it less publicly, like, you know, I stopped going out in like my wolf hats and everything and my, you know, wolf costumes and everything. Even though I toned down on it, that I'm still like virtually obsessed with being a wolf and being a Therian and everything. I found I still got shit from people. It's like they sensed it and they would deliberately come over to sort of see the freak, you know, oh, come one, come all, come look at the freak that wears a wolf outfit, you know. She thinks she's a wolf, oh, she's delusional, she's mental, whatever. Oh, she thinks she's a wolf, she's, you know, that sort of thing. So I kind of just toned it down a little bit, but so the most I do now is just like wear ears and shit, just because, like I said, I mean, I think it's really bad because I feel like I can't really be myself. And in this day and age, you're supposed to be able to be yourself. You're supposed to be able to like be accepted now, but it's just simply not the case. You just, not around here. Not around here anyway. You're just not allowed to frickin', excuse me, you're not allowed to be yourself here. You gotta be boring and normal. So I think it's unfair. I mean, I would absolutely love it if I could just go out there and just wear my tail and ears. I don't have to wear like the full outfit, but just like go out and wear the tail and ears, but I can't. Not around here. So I just pretty much wear them in the garden for the live streams and shit. No, thank you. I did Easter planned more. You wore your ears today though, boss, in Morrison's. I wear it in Morrison's, but I wouldn't dare go out around here wearing them. Morrison's are like a bit further afield, and you know, it's very seldom you're going to run into the hooligans in Morrison's. It hasn't happened yet, but touch wood. I don't have any wood. Although the hooligans do actually spread far and wide. Like, there are some that do live near Morrison's, but thankfully I'm not really, you know, ran into them, so I'm really grateful for that. So I feel more free to wear my ears. Like, if like I went to Ashton or Hyde, or specifically like if I went out with my mum, I'd probably be a bit more confident to do it rather than going out on my own wearing them. But now it'd be cool to have some like Therian or furry friends to sort of go out with, and we could all wear ears and tail together. And around here I wouldn't be so. I have not had any. I don't have any. I've not had the fortune of sort of meeting any local Therians. I don't have any Therian friends at the moment. In fact, I don't really have any furry friends technically either. It's kind of shit living around in an area where you don't have anybody that's like you around. It's just the most narrow-minded area around here. It really is overrated and boring. I should just wear a full-on ear suit when he is out with you then, and he will be the centre of attention. Full-on furry party to the shops. I've always wanted to go to a furry meet or a furry convention where you could just go and be with like a bunch of furries and all wear like suits. And what the fuck does that squirrel have in its mouth? The hell? That is massive, whatever it's got. That was really nice. I kind of want another one, but I'm afraid of spoiling my dinner. Yeah. I don't think I will ever be able to go to a furry convention or a meet though. I just don't have the money. And it's just so far away. The nearest convention is too far away. I know, but it's just like impossible because I don't know why they can't just be a local one, like down the street. Then I could just walk there. I'd have to take like a bin bag with my furry stuff in it though. I don't have a fursuit though. I just have a tail and ears and shit. So I just take a bin bag with my tail and ears in it. And my wings. I like to wear my wings as well. So I got kind of pissed off that they don't do any like local Halloween parties as well, because that's another excuse to dress up in my furry outfit. But I've only ever had the one fortune of going to a Halloween party, and that was the Willowwood Monster March for charity. So you did a walk first, a sponsored walk around the neighbourhood dressed in your costume with a bunch of other people, and then there was an after party. So that was brilliant. That happened 2 years in a row, 2017 and 18, but then they stopped it in 2019. So I don't know why. They replaced it with something lame. What was it called now? A fire walk where you have to walk on hot coals. I live in like a town, yeah. You'd have to arrange a furry meetup yourself. Just do it, make your dreams come true. Yeah, I did that once. Don't know what it was. 2014, 13, I think, something like that. I did try and arrange a furry meet, but I got like a lot of negative things from people because I've never arranged a furry meet before, because I didn't know back then, but the furry meets usually it's just where you have to like book a pub or something, and they do it like at the train station usually. And I'm not going to a train station, and I don't know anywhere. I don't know any pubs or whatever. And it's just like they book them or something, and I just can't arrange something like that. So my idea of furry meet is just like to meet up and just walk around, like, you know, in a park or a town centre or something. That would be my idea of a furry meet. I mean, we could go into a pub or a cafe or something like to eat and drink, but you know, I couldn't arrange anything like just like book a pub or whatever. I know I just can't do. Well, I couldn't. I mean, I could do it now, but I don't have the money. we got a live one. We got a live pervert. We've got a wild Eugene. I think that's what they're called. Hang on, let me just read this. Well, I wore a high heels, makeup, and really tight latex suit when I went to a huge supermarket as a dare. I know I couldn't do something like that, but that's really cool. I'd love like a full suit like that, you know, like a skin tight suit, like a cat suit. I've always wanted one. You know, like in Cats, the musical, I really always wanted a, you know, like a fur suit, but of a wolf, but like they have as cats. And I wanted a poodle one as well, like a poodle one in it, like just imagine like a white or a black, you know, whatever colour poodle you want really, it doesn't matter. But let's just do white poodle. It's like a white bodysuit, like full body cat suit, and then like fluff. And then fluff around the wrists and ankles and just like fluff on the hair. It would just be look so cool. And then full makeup. Leotard, yeah, like a cat suit. It would be really cool. I've always wanted one. I actually bought myself one recently because somebody gave me the money to buy me one. That was that guy I told you about, that fat guy called Adam Briffer. And he was really fat, and he liked me and he wanted to be my slave, but whenever I suggested meeting up, he lived quite close, he kept chickening out and didn't want to meet. So, but he gave me the money for this leotard, and I said okay, I'll buy one. And it didn't happen for ages. I did put it off for a bit, but then I finally sort of got the courage to buy one. The reason why I didn't buy one was because I was worried it wouldn't be the right size. Like, I didn't know what size to get because I'm a weird size now. Sorry, it's really itchy. So I just, you know, chanced it. This one said it was really stretchy, so I bought it, but it stretched out so much that it was just see-through. And it looked hideous, so, you know, I sent it back. So now I don't really know what to do. It said it was one size fits all, but only if you're like 4-foot midget or something. It wasn't the width, it wasn't like not generous with the width, it was not generous with the height factor. So it was only for like someone who's really like shorter than me. I mean, I'm pretty short, and it was just like so tight. It like pulled me down. Now somebody said I could have mistaked a rat for a squirrel. Like, it looks so different. I doubt I would mistake a rat for a squirrel. Or a squirrel for a rat, I mean. Fluffy wolf suit? Where would you get that? I don't know, I'd have to have it made. I got the opportunity to view. Okay, so, I suppose what I would do is I'd buy a black one or a grey one, and then I would just like put fur on it, and then I'd put my tail and ears on, and that's how I would acquire a wolf bodysuit. Yeah, I know, and they're like grey. These rats are sort of a mixture of colours. They look like sort of brown, and they're tinier, and you know, they're obviously different. So I don't know how they thought that I would mistake a squirrel for a rat. Do they think I'm just like hallucinating or something? I don't know. So I did the rainbow makeup. I know I mentioned it before, but I just want to point it out. So I've not done it for a while. King squirrel. My God, are you one of those people who you remember that? Like, I called myself King Squirrel a lot, you know, years ago. Probably mix it with a squirrel fluffy tail. You'd have to paint it. Oh, pain. I also wanted a skunk costume as well. I remember I asked my granddad to buy me some clothing dye. So I would get like a black t-shirt and then I would just sort of dye the back of it white, like paint white stripes on it. But I didn't know what to get really. Because when you get clothing dye, it just dyes the entire thing. You can't just paint on it. So I wanted some kind of stuff that you could paint on clothing, like white paint. And just do 2 black stripes on the back. And then I've seen like a really beautiful big skunk tail on Etsy, I think it was. It's beautiful. There was like a big version and then there was like a medium-sized one. I'd probably get the medium-sized one because, you know, in my experience, the big ones are too heavy and cumbersome. You need to do a printing. Yeah. Why a skunk? I've always thought skunks were really beautiful, like ever since I saw Pepe Le Pew and Flower from Bambi. I always thought Flower from Bambi was really pretty, and I always thought Pepe Le Pew was really cool looking, so I always wanted to sort of dress up as a skunk. But, you know, buying a skunk costume is really hard. The only one I found, I actually can't find it again. Casual Friday, a Freaky Friday, an office with full-on furry suits on. Oh, I've got an itchy head. That bird just scared the rat. That was so funny. He went screech, you know. Up to it. That was so funny. I don't think the bird meant to scare the rat. I guess the rat thought that the bird was coming after it. Skunk suit in the office. I'd catch on fire at my job because I am a welder and sparks and fur makes fire. Okay. Yeah, I wish the animals would work together to get rid of these rats. I was kind of hoping the cats would do that. There's always cats in the garden. I don't know why the rats have not been either killed or driven off. It's kind of unfortunate. Sure, I just saw a skunk video recently as well. A couple of them. One about where these baby skunks were following its mother. And then there was another one whereby this woman was talking about owning skunks as pets. I thought, wow, they don't seem like they'd be very good pets. Not cuddly apparently, and they're very eager to run off and just leave you. It's like, whoa. I don't really want a pet that doesn't want to be with me. I would rather a pet that kind of does. I really don't think that my mum would agree to have a Jack Russell or a Yorkshire Terrier. Plus, how the fuck they're not going to get into a floorboards? I mean, the dog we've got doesn't even scare the rats. The rats are not even bothered about our dog. So I don't think they'd be much bothered by any other kind of dog. Or a cat. Like I say, there's lots of cats around that come into the garden, but they're not even bothered, so I don't even think that these things are going to help at all. I've told Mum I think that, you know, she should stop feeding the damn things, but she won't. Yeah, I know they would, but they wouldn't be able to get at them. They're just these rats are too clever. They're always in the walls and or the floorboards, or there's like furniture that they go behind. What the hell is going on out there? I can hear all sorts of racket. Do they? Yeah, I'm telling you, there's no way. There's too many hiding holes. What I need is a good repellent. Something that really repels them so they'll go out. and then I can block the holes off so they can't get back in. But we've tried buying all the things that claim to repel rats, but they're just not bothered at all. We've got a mechanism that emits a high-pitched peep every so often, which is supposed to repel them. That doesn't bother them. We've got peppermint. We've got lavender spray. We've got this it's like a tincture thing that you're supposed to either put in a spray bottle, or you're supposed to sort of dab it onto a cotton bud and then just throw it around, and it doesn't really seem to bother them at all. But I think that you have to put it in a very small and closed space, which is really hard to do because they're everywhere. What is going on over there? I can hear all sorts of noise. Oh my gosh. I want another one of them chicken things, but I don't really want to spoil my food. Mum said it, really. Oh, I just saw a kid go past on one of them electric bike things just now. Past the gate. Can always hear it coming. This finger is really sore today. I don't know what's wrong with it. Ow. Go on it. So this memory lane. How old are you? And are you a Therian or a furry? And Seb Gonzalo wants to know how tall I am. Well, I'm 5'1.5". Who was the idiot above? Let's go back up there. I want to know who it was. Oh, it was him. No, right, okay. I don't even think I could be bothered right now. 44 minutes long, this stream. Hooray. Whiz around. Also, so yeah, this channel is about a few different various things, subjects. It's also sort of, I'm gonna try and make it like a body positivity channel too, like mainly for men, because women have lots of body positivity things already. Body positivity is mainly geared towards women, so, you know, I think that I owe it to men to sort of give them a body positivity thing as well. Because I do genuinely think that fatter men, chubby men are attractive. And I hate that so many people think that they're not, and so many men think that they're not attractive, and they try their best to hide their bellies and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about it soon. Because I'm just sort of sick of it, because of the fact that people are like drumming it into people that being fat is unattractive. All these men are sort of like, when they are fat, they're sort of ashamed. Or even if they just have a bit of a belly and they're not that fat, you know, like just a bit chubby, but they look fine, you know, they look nice, you know, they look sort of thick, and they've got like a soft middle and everything. The slightest bit of fat on their bodies, and they just feel self-conscious, and they think they're going to be unattractive, so they don't bother showing the bodies off. They don't go to the beach, so they don't go swimming, whatever. And I think that's horrible. I think it's horrible that they're made to feel that way. And on a more selfish note, it means I don't get to see fat people, which I really want to see. I would really like to see a Baywatch with all fat people like running in slow motion with their bellies wobbling all over the place. I'd love to. So yeah, I don't really want to say that this is like a belly or fat fetish channel, but you know, I am going to talk about the subject because I don't like to call it a fat fetish, but I do really like fat people. I think they're attractive. It does turn me on. But I'm not a feeder or anything. You know, I just like fat men. You know, it's like women all liking muscular men. You know, I like fat men. I really get turned on by them, so, you know, it's just like more of a preference. But I think that that's like the ultimate body type. Like, even if I wasn't into specifically fat men, I would be sort of into men with just like not too fat but not too muscular either, because I don't really like the look of really muscular men, especially ones with like really rock hard abs and you can see like every single bone or muscle in their body, and it just looks disgusting to me. Like, everybody else is saying that fat looks disgusting to them. Well, all these muscles look disgusting to me, and seeing veins popping out and everything, it looks horrible. And all these really rock hard abs that look all like virtually deformed, it looks disgusting to me. I don't want to really see the insides of a man. I want to see soft outsides. So if they've got part fat, part muscle, yeah, that looks nice. And I really like, on the me having a fat sort of preference, I really like very fat men with fat all over. I like them fat all over. I don't really like it when they're like top heavy or middle heavy and then they've got like skinny legs and no bum and everything. I like a man to like virtually look like a woman. Like, I like them to have bigger hips and bigger bum and like thick thighs and everything, as well as a nice shaped belly that hangs over. And I just like, the softer the better for me. I really like a soft. I've noticed a lot in the fat fetish community, harder bellies are sort of preferred, but I prefer like really soft, overhanging, jiggly bellies. And I like it on men and women, so I wouldn't mind seeing like more fat people in TV shows where they're going to be showing off their bellies, their bodies, like in bikinis and stuff, or like them being starred in sex scenes, you know, films with sex scenes in them, where it's, you know, the main character is fat, you know, he's the protagonist, you know, the one who, the love interest or whatever, is fat. Okay. So either the main character has a love interest that's fat or chubby instead of skinny or muscular. Or the main character is big and fat and sexy. But yeah, there's like lots of things being advertised with sex in them, and of course they're all skinny, I'm presuming, or muscular, so there's nothing for me on then. I think my mum's calling me, I think that's what it is. Oh, we got a video, that's great. I just realised I've left all my phones in here. I'm just checking my phone to see my mum rang. Oh, it doesn't even tell me on the house phone if she's rang. I'm just gonna hang on. I'm just gonna charge up my phone. It's about to die, so I guess I'll stop the stream. It's been going for a while and it's super late, so I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll post the email address in the description below as well, and PayPal for anybody who does want that kind of content.